The road to the Sun Met for 2019 has been immaculately paved by Sunbet. And it all started back at Turffontein when a horse called Legal Eagle, the defending champion who's won the Lormeron's Queen's Plate for the last 3 years, prepared here at Richest, was victorious over 1160 metres at Turffontein in what can only be described as scintillating fashion. He gave everybody who was there goosebumps. It was really a magnificent performance.
300 to go, it's Pinnacle Peak, Moon Charlotte, clever guy down the inside. On the outside is Legal Eagle, just as I said, further back Angel's Power, clever guy, the leader, Pinnacle Peak. Legal Eagle is flying, here comes Legal Eagle on the outside, and Legal Eagle has won it. Case closed.
Undercover Agent did the same thing at Kenilworth, winning a race over 1200 metres, beating the odds-on favourite Dutch Phillip. It was also mighty impressive.
It's Undercover Agent who's come forward to pick it up. Velbon along the inside, Search Party. Now Dutch Phillip starts to kick on strongly. Undercover Agent, Velbon, and Dutch Phillip is charging home late. Undercover Agent, Dutch Phillip to the wire. Undercover Agent has won it from Dutch Phillip.
Rainbow Bridge started his preparations slightly earlier at Durbanville over a trip slightly short of his best, and then came out and won the Cape Town Mile.
Bernie's running home strongly down towards the inside, and Rainbow Bridge up the outside, also starting to run home strongly. Rainbow Bridge is coming home strongly at New Caledonia over the last 100. New Caledonia, Rainbow Bridge is coming clear, and Rainbow Bridge goes on to win from New Caledonia.
So he was absolutely cherry ripe for the Greenpoint Stakes, and that's the first race that we're going to look at in graphic detail. A field of incredible talent with all of Legal Eagle, the defending champion, a horse by the name of Do It Again, who'd been victorious in this year's Vodacom Durban July, added to which we had Undercover Agent, the Rising Sun Gold Challenge winner, also a Grade 1 event, and Rainbow Bridge. Well, he needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. Let's go and pick up the action to see what can only be described as the most exciting finish I have ever witnessed in over 40 years of horse racing.
As they flatten for the run to the judge, 600 metres left to go in the Greenpoint Stakes. Undercover Agent leads the way. Legal Eagle is starting to lift. Down the inside, Do It Again, and Rainbow Bridge got 3 lengths to make up. Undercover Agent being tackled right by Do It Again. Legal Eagle in the middle. Rainbow Bridge is now being set alight up the outside. We're into the final 200. Legal Eagle draws alongside Undercover Agent. Here comes Rainbow Bridge up the outside, but Legal Eagle got first run. Undercover Agent won't go away. Legal Eagle, Undercover Agent, Do It Again. Rainbow Bridge flying. Whoa, very close. Do It Again, Undercover Agent, Legal Eagle, Rainbow Bridge, 4 of them in a photo of the line. What a finish to the 2018 renewal of the Greenpoint Stakes. Legal Eagle had put his head in front. Undercover Agent comes again. Do It Again flying, and Rainbow Bridge is absolutely motoring home. Any one of 4. Heads up, heads down to the wire. Whoa, Legal Eagle on that. I fancy Legal Eagle a nose on the line. On this side, it's Rainbow Bridge. On the inside, it's Undercover Agent, and then came Do It Again. There's probably a short head covering all 4 of them. They literally hit the line as one.
Sean Tarry is a former champion trainer of South Africa, and he's the defending champion of the Lormeron's Queen's Plate, and makes a bid to emulate the feat of the incomparable Pocket Power, who won that race on no fewer than 4 consecutive occasions. Legal Eagle will have his work cut out to beat the likes of Rainbow Bridge, Do It Again, and Undercover Agent. And who knows, there may even be fillies like Snowdance and Buffalo Bill Cody may come from Johannesburg to take up their places in the lineup for the 2019 renewal of the Lormeron's Queen's Plate. But first of all, let's catch up with Sean Tarry to find out exactly what he had to say about Legal Eagle's performance in the running of the Greenpoint Stakes.
Yeah, it was absolutely unbelievable, Andrew, but more importantly for racing, I think it was really fantastic. Especially being a very small field, no excuses, no hard luck stories. They were all able to bring and deliver what they were able to on the day, and yeah, it makes a fantastic story for racing.
The horse is the most important thing. He delivered in spades, but the master tactician managed to get his head down on the wire in what has to be the most breathtaking finish that I have ever seen in my entire racing career.
Phenomenal ride, very tactical. He was economical for most of the way, and yeah, full credit to Anton on a superb ride.
We live in a modern age of social media and hearsay, television. One of the things I picked up was you said you enjoyed the 1200 meter win, 1160, whatever you want to call it, but this was a bit hair-raising and a bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, you could see what was going to happen in the 1160 a long way out. He was just unwinding the whole time, but obviously, although everything went according to plan 100%, the complexion of the race changed dramatically in stages over the last 150. And I mean, as they hit the wire, I wasn't sure, what the result was. Obviously, in the slow-mo, you could see that he got there, but yeah, it was thrilling.
He's won 15 races now. He's a shade under 12 million rands in stakes. Those are stats. They're nice to have, the money in the bank, and to have the wins under the belt, but he truly is the most remarkable hero and befitting of a horse like Pocket Power. He fits that mold. He's one of those old-fashioned horses that just delivers and becomes a national hero.
Obviously very honest, extreme athlete, looks after himself on the track, through his workouts, likes to give us hair-raising time putting the saddle on. We don't know what to expect in the parade ring, but I think that's all part of his makeup. And it's an unbelievable privilege to have been associated with this horse. Not only to have picked him on the yearling sale, but to have had the privilege of being with him throughout his racing career. Obviously closely associated to the mother, which we trained as well. And yeah, it's just a phenomenal story, really.
Horses for the ages, really. I mean, a scintillating Vodacom Durban July winner, a Guineas winner in Do It Again. The other horse, also a Grade 1 winner in a Rising Sun Gold Challenge. Even though the other horse is not a Grade 1 winner yet, it's inevitable that he does become a Grade 1 winner. And it just presents the most mouth-watering contest for the forthcoming Lormeron's Queen's Plate.
Yeah, I agree with you. Where can you see the four major contenders in a race cross the wire as they did, and then have a rematch in 4 weeks' time? Our racing couldn't have scripted it any better than it's unfolded. It'll be interesting to see who else shows up. Obviously, we got an idea of 2 or 3 others that will be in the race that are top horses in their own right. But I think it's going to really be interesting to see what changes, tactics, the pace of the race. It was a very slow run race. I'm not too sure if I want to see it much faster. Obviously it may suit a few of the other horses in the race to have a fast pace more than it would suit me. I mean, obviously from a jockey's point of view, Anton would probably want to see a bit more pace, but I'm very relaxed if there is no pace. Yeah. It would have been interesting if maybe Noms were on the Monday morning after the Guineas for the Queen's Plate, because you never know. Maybe a 3-year-old would throw their name in the hat. The Noms are on the Friday before. So yeah, let's see who else shows up.
Finally, Sean, would it be remotely possible to say that the Lormeron's Queen's Plate might just be his main mission this season, or is it always going to be, as it has been in the past, that the Sun Met becomes the main mission, given that he's unbeaten, given that it is the heavyweight championship of South African mile contests for decades?
It's a curveball answer, but just to simplify it, I'll say everything will be 100% in terms of preparation for the Queen's Plate. We're not looking past the Queen's Plate at this stage, and obviously we always go to Cape Town to run in the Met. That's the main plan, but at the end of the day we're focusing on the Queen's Plate, and obviously want to get him spot on for the day, and after that we'll see what transpires.
And finally, every single race deserves to have a good field, but probably none more than Lormeron's and Gaynor Rupert's passion for the game and what she's done to just an ordinary Grade 1 race.
Yes, listen, the status of the race has always been there. However, they've picked that event up to world class, and obviously a big thank you to Gaynor and her team for not only putting that kind of money into Queen's Plate Day, but also into racing. That injection certainly helps, and it certainly helps for us to have another showcase day on our racing calendar. And L'Ormeron's Plat has certainly become one of those showcase days.